how smooth it is.
This is a test
of the emergency broadcasting system.
of the microphone.
This is only a test.
The trick's gonna be me trying not to crash.
The trick's gonna be me not punching the microphone.
Actually, I should probably let you do this because it's already. I can't drive.
Did it still catch you? It's like a battery pack thing I seen for the phone.
All right, guys, we're heading to
Canada.
I guess we're going to O'Reilly. No, yeah, O'Reilly's.
We're gonna go to all the auto parts stores.
We're gonna go to all of them, which ours are O'Reilly's and AutoZone. We also have our local auto parts store.
Or if you just lock it. Oh my goodness, like, you only have 20% battery remaining.
Oh dang it! Point it towards me.
Like you do anything, it moves.
Anyway, guys, we're heading to all the auto parts stores, all of them.
Every one of them.
We gotta find us a strut compactor. As you can tell, I'm a certified auto mechanic. I think that's a technical term for it.
I think if you get online and look that up, it won't. Nothing will show up.
We're on the quest to 1,000 subscribers.
It's the same quest Whackmasters is on.
950 to go.
We put the lift on.
Because I haven't told you that we're lifting this truck today. That's why this whole video is about. But anyway, heavy duty there. Oh, he's got his welding cap on. You ever notice that? Welders never take them welding caps off.
Not when you're professional, you don't.
You want everybody to know you're a welder.
Yep. Couldn't tell by the massive welder in the back. All the leads everywhere spooled up.
You gotta keep the little hat on.
Gotta keep that.
What's the name of that? They got a name for that?
It's just a welding cap.
Oh, it's a welding cap.
Beautiful welding cap. It's like the redneck version of a do-rag. That's why they wear it.
Country do-rag.
Country do-rag's what it's called. Future with it.
Oh, yeah, guys. All right, we just went in. You got the old strut spring compactor.
Compactor. Rented from our local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
Shout out to O'Reilly's. A rental fee of 50 some dollars, but you get the money back when you return it. So I will be returning it.
I'm sure all the mechanics watching this on your channel will know that already.
Well, there might be some folks out there watching that are like me that
have
no idea what they're doing.
You're gonna have
I went in there and asked for a strut compactor. Seen the look he gave me.
This is some real stuff right here.
Guys, this is the stuff that we need to be discussing.
There's some micrometers.
This is goddamn America.
We do everything in inches and feet.
Pretty nice day out today, actually.
Yeah, wind's blowing 100 miles an hour.
Give me the go ahead. Check out my new turn signals. I put LED bulbs in there. Got her in the shop. Wes is gathering the tools, the equipment. About to get started here. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so Wes is going around here. He's gonna bust these lugs loose while we still got it on the ground. Then we're gonna slide our jack under here, put it on the jack stands, then we'll have it up in the air. Then we'll go from there. We couldn't get it quite high enough with our
Cheap floor jack.
with our little floor jack there, so we're going to the old house jack. So I like to call it.
The what?
The old house jack. Got the first jack stand on. All right, guys, so we decided we probably should raise it up a little more due to the fact that when we get the lift on, tires are going to be down. Yeah, we aren't going to be able to get the tires back on. It's going to be sitting a little bit different, so we figured we ought to raise it up a little higher so that we don't have any issues there when we go to reinstall the wheels.
So pretty much there is a wire routing plastic box thing over the top of your coil and strut, and you're gonna have to push it off of your threaded lugs right there to get it out of the way, to get your extension and socket on that back 18mm nut to back it off. And there's enough flex in the line that you can just kind of push it out of the way. The bolt wasn't, or the nut wasn't really that tight, so if you had to, you could use just a closed-in wrench, I think, from this front side and get it, and not be as big a problem as what it is. But right now it's out of the way. We'll get the last two 18 off, and then we'll get to the next step. Lines and stuff, they're all held on by a 10mm screw, so I think there's 3 of them. I'll just put all the bolts back in the spots where they are so I don't lose them, and we'll take them loose and then we'll move on to the next step. So like I said, I'll pull these loose and put them back in so they're not in the way. Or you didn't catch it when you're pushing on any of this crap, because I'm sure those electrical lines aren't very cheap. You caught it and had to replace it. Didn't we hit it? So you're gonna need a 21mm socket or wrench to take this lower steering arm off here. I think I was tight. Yeah. Shouldn't be.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Just remember, folks.
Right. Most of this stuff should be pretty loose. The truck's pretty new, so nothing should be seized up or anything like that. These lugs have some sort of gunk on them that was making it a pain to get them off, but they should go back on a lot easier. I'm going to take a hammer and beat on this knuckle. Don't hit on that unless you absolutely have to, otherwise you could mess up the threads. Should
just jar it loose.
Should just jar it loose. As you can tell, it's not working, so I'm gonna have to do what I told you not to do.
And there she comes.
There
folks.
you go. You tap her loose and she flies.
I'm gonna crank that part up to max volume so you can really hear what it sounds like.
What it sounds like.
That's a little bit of finger goop there. That's what that is. That's a little GM goop.
So now we're gonna use 15mm and we're gonna take these lower shock mount bolts out. Unless I'm tightening them up. But I think I'm loosening them up. I'm loosening them up like we're supposed to be doing. Which on this stuff, hold on. A
Folks,
thing to go to the...
He can use his impact on these. He wasn't thinking.
Boy, looky there. Top of the line stuff when you got an impact.
Quicker than Dallas.
Quicker. Look at that. Look how fast it is and use tools.
When you got the proper equipment, folks, this can really be a breeze.
It really goes quick. Oh, you got it. Got to take that top one out. I was hoping we could avoid it. Just have to do it to get that amount of room. Not only is there 20 recalls, they just don't get nothing tight. The deal is, you know what's gonna be nice about this is it's already pulling out of there, so we're not even gonna have to do anything. It's just gonna come right apart. Which maybe I can. thread it down far enough where...
It might not have to come all the way out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for now. Which it won't matter. It's got to come off anyway. As long as it... I just didn't want it to go spring up or anything like that and this knuckle do anything funny. But I'm glad we don't have to beat on it. That's another 18 millimeter.
18 millimeter, folks.
18 millimeter.
And there she comes. And there she goes. That's where we're trying to get. Looky there, folks. There we go.
Looky there. She's out. She's out of the truck. Now the fun stuff. And we'll do that.
Yeah.
And I'll find what sockets. I'll put them all kind of up there. Pull your rear end up and down.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Ben?
I love
Narrate this for me. You're a master narrator.
Ben's a good narrator.
He is.
He could plot a story right now for us. Ben knows all.
Everything is so fancy.
They goes big time, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So that video got cut really short yesterday because I'm just leaving O'Reilly's. Anyway, that was a nightmare. I'll be really honest. We got it done, but it was really, really, really hard. It took we started at 9, and I think we were finished at about 7 o'clock. If you're not if you don't have somebody with you who's pretty mechanically inclined, thankfully I have my brother, and then my buddy Ben showed up, help us out. I couldn't have done it alone. Unless you've got that big press to compress your things. These suckers are hard. It is not easy. Bit of a tight fit. Everything else was super easy. The rear was no problem. The disassembly was no problem. It was just getting those coils to compress. I mean, we used ratchet straps. We've had... On the first one, it was definitely harder. We had 4 ratchet straps and those 2 metal compressors on there. We were fighting it every bit of the way to get it on there. Thankfully, on the second one, we had Ben, and he's a hoss, and he just, his brute strength alone compressed that. No, but we were able to get it on with, I think on that one we had just the compressors, and then we had a couple ratchet straps. But it was hard. Ooh, like I said, if you don't have help or you don't have someone who's pretty mechanically inclined, I would not attempt this on your own. I would pay somebody to